been injured, huh? Yeah.
It is Mother's Yay every yay.
Birthday, don't forget that, Mom.
As far as I am concerned, okay? I honor those of you who are watching here.
Don't forget about Lisa McGee's birthday on that, Mom.
I honor those of you who are benevolent watching whenever you click on the video. The original air date is Mother's Yay 2026, okay? It is May the 10th, 2026. And you know, Mother's Yay. You know, it's just other ways to make more extra money, right? But anywho, consumers. Some of us, you know, this is a job that you don't check out of. Okay, it's depending on your situation. And we are mothering, whether you're a man or a woman, we are mothering in real time, you know, unless your situation permits you to go on some kind of vacation and pause from mothering for a few minutes. We are essentially mothering 24/7. So I just want to say, I don't want to hope anymore. I want to say, may you be well, and may you find very custom made ways to self-care. And when, you know, we hear self-care and it has become commercialized, mainstream. But when I'm saying it, I really give intention, and that you find ways to truly, I mean, because your health is your wealth, and the health is not just you got a meal, you got some water, you got a garment. Your health is mental, emotional, vibrational, things that some people aren't ready to accept as a part of mental health. Mental health comprised of truly having the space. Okay, when we say sacred safe space, what do we really mean by even that? We can't create a sacred safe space if you are chronically worried about your child being subject to people who are targeting them. So, case in point, if you were to just, you know, drop them off somewhere. Okay. My son, as a little boy, suffered a whole lot of things as he was young, just because I had to have him in environments while I went to work and to school. And while he was in school, as the law required, you know, as he was through school. And this is something I've learned. Like, we put our trust in these institutions, in these environments, and come to find out, these are some of the places that we've been violated the most. So, creating a sacred safe space involves, you know, so much. Okay, so give yourself a hug and a squeeze, because some of you, you're really not granted any of that, a sacred safe space. Because, you know, you have people that would try to say this is a safe space, but is it? Because creating a safe space is more than saying this is a safe space. It involves it actually being that, whether the leadership is on the premises or not, whether, you know, certain things are happening or not. Is it a safe space where people can feel like they can actually relax? Just telling somebody to relax, I know some of you out there want to slap some people today. because it's cutesy, you know, people telling you to just relax, just relax. You're trying to find a way to create that for your body, for your subconscious, for your nervous system, so that you can do what? So that you can self-care. Some of you have folks that are targeting your children to make sure that you don't have it. That's the case. That's my story. That's me and my son's story. I've gone no contact with a whole lot of people. And some of them, you know, send a lot of negative energy. They manipulate things in the background to try to have my own son be the source of excess stress beyond what would be just due to his natural condition. We are currently in an environment, we don't get much space from one another. We're in a square box. Okay. And so, you know, there's lots of people who in our situation who's got extended friends and family members, you know, which for me, it calls into question, then why do they have to be in a space like this if they are, you know, in my opinion, I kind of thought that a lot of people end up in situations like myself due to, you know, leaving a lot of situations and as a result, not having any support system. So it's kind of like, oh, ergo. But if folks have connections with different, it makes me wonder, like, well, then why, you know, if you got a support system, then, you know, because people who love you and care for you really wouldn't want to see you in a place like this. But anywho, I know that, you know, everybody's situations are different, but I'm digressing a little bit. I'm on right now to bring hopefully some comfort, hopefully some encouragement, hopefully, gosh, I gotta stop saying that word. I cancel that, delete it. I am. May what we do here provide some spark of creativity so that you can actually self-care and not be some kind of woo-woo-y, you know, saying where you can actually, I did some practices a little bit ago and my whole body felt it. It was like, And this is, I decided just with that every day I'm giving and holding intention, and every now moment, every day, to do these two different things that I found that has been beneficial for my body. All of the tension, all of the stress, those things actually show up. And so it took me about 20 minutes. I think the session was 20 minutes? The other one was like 15. So I'm gonna do these every day because I can feel it already. I feel it. I'm like, and then I can even visually see it.
So this person is wearing RED as the first color.
The thing about being a targeted individual, they really don't want you to have that Musa. Not really. Because if they did, when I say they, I mean the people that you're happening to, if they really did, they would be co-creating with you to facilitate more of that in your life, not co-creating things to facilitate more stress in your life.
Sure. So Rachel, move on.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm gonna pause for a minute so we can get into this. Take some deep breaths. If your situation, when you click on this video, may you find a space to yourself. To get some encouragement, to actually benefit from mindful breathing and connecting into your body. Many of us are wonderful parents, and we're not really given the credit that we deserve. Some of us are managing things that others of us have no real point of reference. Okay? So I really super honor those of you out there that are parents of the differently abled community. I'm not calling them disabled anymore. Differently abled. Okay? That's a whole nother animal. And then if you've dealt with people who wanted to pile on to you for that, I super honor you, because you guys are extraordinary parents under extremely heinous circumstances. So while people are trying to be critical and shake a critical finger and judge you, many of you have exhibited exemplary. A lot of folks would have institutionalized their differently able children the moment, you know, things got more difficult. Whether they knew what it was coming from or not, it didn't matter. And there's nothing wrong with doing that when we truly feel guided that that's the last resort and that's the only thing, that's the only way. But many of you out there are trying to give it all you've got because you realize that institutions are taking advantage of those very types of situations and are really hurting some of these people, even if it looks like they're not. Medicating them, siphoning their life force, giving them a few carrots here to keep them pacified sometimes, then secretly abusing them in private to get the energetic loosh off of that.
Red or orange.
Gonna send you. If you are a benevolent being, that's the intention. That allows your body, that allows you to tap into a way to creatively let your body clear out. Bear with me. I'll send you a ball.
Yes. Thanks to science. You're odd.
Can you see it? Let's see. Okay, so let's get an encouraging card. And those of you, like I said, are benevolent and receive my love ball, because that's what I sent, a love ball, a light. to allow the nervous system to, transmute, to allow the body to dissipate the stored stuff, to allow comfort. So whoever you are, when you do see the video, you receive the ball. Okay, you receive the ball. Let's see how this is benefiting, what's improving with whatever self-care and the love ball, but whatever self-care that's beyond the superficial stuff. Okay, that's really,
Nacho.
And don't mind my son in the background. Like I said, we're in a square ball.
Not you.
I know we're in a square ball.
Mom, hello. Don't forget to mention about Lisa's brother said. Go ahead and say that on the recording, Mom.
Okay, that's his friend. He went to high school and college with. His friend's birthday is today, and he's really happy about
the first
that.
boy.
The first boy. Okay, he wants me to say it on the recording.
Okay, Lisa is the correct boy, and remember that, Mom.
Okay. Yeah. So there you go. That's his friend, and he wants me to tell the world about his friend.
And here comes the birthday present, which means to tell stuff Lisa Malvea.
Okay. But my apologies, as I said, we're in a square box. But this ain't the first time. It's the first time we're in this situation per se, but it's not the first time we had to live in restrictive. Okay, so that's okay.
Bye.
We're transitioning from this too. Okay, but you all will hear him, so that's what I'm saying. If you can tolerate that. If because some people are like, I can't concentrate. I get it. So what's improving? Thoughts? Okay. Confidence. I saw that over there. Let's get something here that's improving. Self-care. Love. Not the foo-foo-y, not the foo-foo. Commercialism. I'm gonna go get a new wig. It's like, no, And look, I go and get a new wig. I get it. I'm with it. That's a part of it. Taking care of our bodies and caring for it. Even though a lot of people would try to say that's vanity, it's not vanity. The people that be saying it's vanity be usually the most vain people. Fascinatingly enough. Equanimity. Oh, smile. Okay. It's improving. You'll be able to smile. This is helping you to smile, and the smile is also helping your body. It's helping you to smile, helping you to clear. Okay. Hold on 1 second, guys. the self-care, if you receive the love ball and you're doing some things to help yourself here, it helps you to smile again, and it's like a cycle, and the smile is also helping your body as well. Okay, helping your body, believe it or not, your mental, emotional, physical. Yes. Keep cool. It's helping you to simmer that energetic charge. Yes. It says the upper, it's giving you the upper hand. Is that what it says? It's helping you to get the upper hand on the situation. I didn't even realize that's what it said. It says the upper hand. For some of you, it's helping you to cool down your emotions due to people abusing their power or authority. Okay? People abusing their positions. It says, I master my life using a cool head and a big heart. A cool head and a big, yeah. Heart chakra stuff right there. Heart and throat. I see green and blue. It's at the upper hand. So now you could be gaining the upper hand by doing some self-care stuff. Or even if it's the upper hand just over your life. You know what I'm saying? The upper hand in your life, as you should. You see what I'm saying? As you should. It's not about trying to bully other people. It's like the upper hand in your life, as you should. And I heard Hanama. So you guys could be breaking generational curses of black magic. I just looked down over here. I heard Hanama. And then I looked down and it says Hanama ritual. So this is the self-love and self-care is also contributing to breaking some kind of ancestral or generational toxicity here. And I like to change black magic to like dark or baneful, or, you know, because it's like, what's the connotation with the word black? You know, I'm going to say abusive stuff, abusive ritualistic practices. Uprights. Okay. Oh, okay. Crown chakra stuff. Magic. See, it's helping you to tap into your own magic. Cooling, the self-care is helping you to tap into. So the breath work, if you receive the love ball, you know, just different ways to help your body to clear out what's stored. A lot of us are dealing with a lot, and the world is just not wired to care about it. I'm trying to rephrase the way I speak. You know, so bear with me, because I'm realizing how much we have been tricked. Okay, spelling on ourselves, you know, bindings, not in the good way, spelling on ourselves, spelling on others, just with our language. Okay. The world that we live in is not really geared and wired to care. Not really. Now, we do have programs in this plane of existence, but it's very material based. And it kind of ends there. Okay. So it says, be bewitched, magic. My life is encompassed within the great secret of the universe. I have faith in its benevolence. It's helping you, it's helping you to tap into the benevolence within you and the benevolence that's in the universe as we take care of ourselves, as we love on ourselves, it's helping us to align, it's helping us to vibrate, it's helping us to resonate. Okay. Be bewitched. Definitely clearing out manipulation here. Relief. It's giving you some relief. Okay. Now do you see the way she's holding her hands? And what I find funny is that people think this is the symbol of the devil, or some kind of a dark, a connotation association. Listen, I can't dictate and control how Hollywood, how corrupt politicians and powers that be, how they are utilizing the secrets of the universe, but that's why it serves us to expand, because it's all about the person and what they're doing with things and what their intentions are and their vibrations. But this symbol, this is a hand mudra that's activating meridians and energetic points, not just in the hands, but through the body, for energy to flow out or to circulate. Okay. In this case, it says, I'm ready to welcome the future upon mudra. Okay, this is a clearing. See how they're going like this? And I know you all have seen me do this. But look, this is on the card. Beautiful. Your charisma is helping you to tap into your charisma. And it says, take a step back, no hassles. Okay, it's helping you to not feel so rushed. And it giving you a space to, okay, take this space. Okay, I have flame mudra and the stomach mudra. So it could be something, some of you all could be dealing with stuff with the stomach. Okay, relieving stomach issues. It says, I smile at life's mirror and see benevolence and beauty. Oh, helping you to restore. Calms the nerves. It says this fortifies your stomach and it's calming the nerves. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Calmness and equanimity are a witness to my inner strength. Calmness and equanimity are a witness to my inner strength. So it's helping you to calm yourself, because that's the witness to your inner strength. When people are, listen, even when it's unintentional, like if you're a mother, this is Mother's Day. Well, your kids are gonna wreck your nerves, and not necessarily, even if they're not differently abled, it's just the role, okay? So this ain't just about when people are intentionally doing stuff, but many of you are dealing with the masses. You're dealing with folks that aren't intentionally doing things to you, and then you're dealing with people who that's their paid job for existing. Okay, that's how they're paying the rent, and that's how they're buying Little John some new soccer cleats and all of that. Okay, so this is gonna help. Okay, the anger, maybe dissipate the stuck anger, because anger's not bad, but when the stuff is stuck, you see what I'm saying? It's not bad. We can sovereignly channel an action that, but when it's stuck, this is the health needles, because it's still energy. When it's stuck, when it's trapped in our light body, our emotion body, our physical body. Okay, so this is improving. Yay! Transformation, the art of change is helping. Yes, you're taking these lemons. It has lemons on this card. all these lemons that may be in your life, the sourness. It says, I am so clever and ingenious that I can use any situation to my advantage, and I make sure that the greatest good for all comes of it. This is alchemy. Varhakam Mudra. This is alchemy. It's also, the color is violet. So this is definitely, this is alchemy, transformation here. I need to do this. Some of you all may be using mudras and shit. How you do this for her? Wait. How you do it? Yeah. That's how you do this one. Okay. Some of you may be doing mudras, okay, as a part of your toolkit. Yeah, to get your priorities in order. Where, yes, it was harder. It could have been hard to prioritize when you're dealing with so much. Okay, so this is helping. Transformation, charisma, the upper hand, magic, relief, taking a step back, no hassle. And with priorities, the way it came out, though I'm only taking uprights, it's like something that is really not all of importance, not a priority. It's not contributing to your goals, you know, because again, a lot of things are distractions. Some distraction we can't get out of. You know, you have children, that's a part of the parenthood. But even with that is choosing our battles and prioritizing, you know, even with that. Okay. Yay. Listen, we're not bypassing. This ain't new agey foo-foo. I'm following somebody right now, and he's not a cult. I'm definitely not a person. I'm only saying this to say that I'm certainly not a person that's into spiritual bypassing, but I'm also a holistic person, and I understand it. We are still connected to this thing, and the tricks and the extremes, the body. So that fine line, because we ain't gonna be. you gotta deal with this. We still got to deal with this. So if it's stored and trapped, pleasure is a manifestation tool. Orgasm is a manifestation tool. I'm not going to get into that. Your discretion is advised. Pleasure, this is a part of why they attack pleasure too. Healthy pleasure, sovereign pleasure, because it's a manifestation tool. That doesn't require you to deplete your reservoir. Okay, so let's move straight to, I'm gonna get the situations deck, the universe deck. I forget what that deck was called. I'm gonna get that. It says removing obstacles to your healing. It's to remove obstacles, 84203662. 84203662. Matrix code. And then it says removing obstacles in your way, 506869. Mathematical codes. Those are mathematical codes. Quantum. I know. We can see clearly now. We can see, we can see all the obstacles. Let me see if I could reframe that. Let me see if I could rewrite that story. We can see clearly now. The power is ours. We can transmute the obstacles easily. How is this so? How do and why is this? We create a bright, bright, sunshiny day. We create a bright, bright, sunshiny day. We create a bright, bright, sunshiny day. How do we, why do we easily create a bright, bright, sunshiny day? Now the universe is going to respond to that, giving us why and how we create a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's also helping with your confidence. It's helping you to tap into your strength, your courage, your confidence with the Queen of Wands energy coming in the upright. Okay. Now, being prepared that this is triggering. You know, you guys, your calmness does trigger people, which is why they don't want you calm. Past, they want you, they don't want you calm. Those are two different things. Okay, what's improving in the moment? Desire. Okay, desire. Love. Rick James here. Ah. Woo. Maybe it's kicking in. Maybe you lost desire for life. Maybe you could have lost desire, you know. It's helping you to tap back into desire. You could have lost desire as a result of just, you know, stress, too much stress, burdens of life, parenthood, what the people are doing, and maybe just lost the desire. And so this is helping you to tap back into that. There's feminine, and there's realization. Also desirability. You know, because when people are worn and tethered by life, I mean, it's a part of why folks want you collective in that, because that's how you lose desirability. So that's why they want the hardships. That's why they try to create, manufacture that in the background, huh? Oh shit. You are every kind of fears. Yeah, people keep trying to knock you down. Okay, what's improving? A tragedy. Yeah, this tragedy. People keep trying to create tragedy for you. So this is helping you to get over these tragedies. These tragedies that, yeah, trying to make your life a statistic. Irreconcilable differences. Somebody It's helping you to get over somebody that's, oh shit, the past. I have today coming in the reverse, retaliation. This could have been, hold on. Some of you, you know, you could have been in the past stuck in a bad marriage, in a bad situation, or somebody could have retaliated, punishment, payback, revenge, or it's helping you to basically maybe clear yourself, calm yourself, and yes, because people are retaliating on you. Okay, so this is definitely helping the self-care because you all are dealing with a lot of folks who basically, whether they're saying it out loud or not, because again, some people can't, you know, they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to lose their jobs. They don't want to look like they're not enlightened. So they have to do stuff in the background to you because they can't, that wouldn't be a good look for them. But you've been dealing with a lot of people that took revenge on you because you spoke truth about your life. You spoke the truth about what people were doing to you, ranging from family, exes, from what happened to you as a kid. You know, whatever this is, you spoke truth about it, and lots of people did not like that, and they sought revenge because you spoke the truth. This could be somebody's, you know, husband or wife that's been behind, you know, somebody's toxic. And so they have been retaliating. So this is helping you to heal and recover from all this accumulated retaliatory behavior and energy. It's also bringing clarity, bringing it to light that people have been retaliating against you using their businesses and their jobs and their connections with mayors and their connections with, you know, corrupt police and people in, you know, government organizations, like basically exploiting their power and their connections. And paying people to, with this wine glass, you know, paying people that are possibly addicts, people who have a drinking problem. Okay. Could have exposed that somebody was an addict, and so that was retaliation because you exposed somebody that had a drinking problem or a drug problem or a gambling problem. And wanted to use you as a payment of their debts and stuff, you and your children. Okay, so this is helping to balance something out in social media, you know, people stalking you, stealing from you, fake profile, hiding. Maybe people was retaliating on you because you exposed them on social media. And people are going to realize that you have been dealing with a lot of people trying to find ways to retaliate against you because of what you say on social media. Okay, so this is helping you to bring this clarity to yourself, this healing, but it's also leading to the clarity on that for other people to understand. Like, it looks like you're troubled, but people don't see that, no, people are troubling you. There are people exploiting who they know, and as it pertains to your life, how it interconnects. They're exploiting programs, the county, the government. They're exploiting all these things to create problems for you, to make it seem like you're just troubled. You're just troubled. Yeah, obsession in the reverse. Yeah. Intervention. People had help doing things to you. People kept trapping you, acting like they were helping you, trying to put you in a hole. So it is helping, excuse me, it's helping you to deal with this, to care for your body while you're navigating through it. Is also helping to bring the clarity to the world that people are being paid to entrap you while they're pretending to help you. That's been a common theme. People presenting like they want to help and then entrap you so that they can secretly sabotage your life. Because you can be upset, because you realize that this is what was been happening to you. People, oh yeah, I can help you. Oh, go here, go there. I would go here, I would do that. I would, blase. And then you find out that it was just yet another trap. It was just another way, for people to be nosy in your life. It was just another way for them to try to put you in a hole and put you in a bind. So this is helping you to manifest proper intervention, but to expose that people are fake helping you. Because they know you didn't have any transportation and they wanted to exploit the transportation that you have access to in order to know what you're doing and where you're going. This is a lot. So the self-love and the self-care is definitely going to help dissipate this concentrated stuff. Because how do you self-care in a hostile environment? That is the question. So we are creating creative ways to do that. Because how do you do that? Because self-care involves creating a sacred safe space. And a sacred safe space is definitely not a hostile environment that is swarming with people that are paid actors. Also, you guys are some stuff on a small scale. You're dealing with people that they like their spouse could be getting caught with watching you on social media, and then these people, and that's on a smaller scale, these people be upset with you. They discover that their spouse, because I have irreconcilable differences in the reverse, is somebody who was going to be getting divorced in the past and maybe got stuck in the situation. So once they realized that they were watching you on social media, these people then try to they got into retaliating against you so that this person wouldn't want you. They started attacking you. They started doing all sorts of root work. They started sending a lot of negative energy. They started manipulating their connects to make things hard. They start, for them to get their spouse to not obsess on you. Ain't that sad? But hey, that's how some people deal with their stuff. Like, they catch their spouse looking, they don't understand that that's a relationship thing, that's a them thing, that's a spouse. They get into, I don't know, I'll get ahead of it. I'll make that person undesirable to them and they won't watch them anymore. And then they don't understand that's just going to be somebody else. See that, because that's the name of the game. If that's an issue, it's just going to be someone else. Once they get rid of whoever that person that their spouse is obsessing on, they're going to find somebody else, so they're going to have to forever be a troll to their spouses. To get rid of anybody that they catch them looking at. You all are suffering from that too, but this is helping for you to clear all this out. I have a masculine here that did not confess something. A masculine here, it says Verge, about to confess, that did not confess something. Did not speak up, did not speak out, did not tell the truth. Because of their family. Their family told them to not say nothing. And basically just let you rot. Let you deal with it. Let you figure it out. Yeah, this poison, toxic, unhealthy people and unhealthy behaviors. Yeah. Didn't say nothing about their toxic people or ways. Karmic feminine. Okay. Helping you to free yourself out your mind here. It's helping you to get out of any entrapment, mental prison, confined that they keep trying to put you in. Drama's going into the reverse. Cleansing is in the upright. Anxiety. Scared, panicked. Whew. It's on top of a masculine. I have nightlife, gamble, take a risk, Vegas. Once again, we got wine glasses. So this is definitely to do with people who may have some kind of a lifestyle, a nightlife, drinking habits, things of that nature. So this person, there could be a masculine that's now scared. Okay, because they took a risk and a gamble on the wrong person. Gossip, family. Yeah, this is helping to deal with all of that. Yeah, vacation, hideaway, adventure. Somebody, somebody ran off and hid, and basically just let you deal with all of, maybe sacrificed you, ran off and hid, and let you deal with, all of the snakes and stuff. Wow. Entrapment. Yeah, these people that keep entrapping you, at least attempting to. They keep using, we're helping you. We're helping. It's a program. Family. Okay, maybe it's helping you to clear out, communicate, a lot of to do with family, unloving family. Karmic family, yeah. Feminine in the reverse. A masculine, you could be escaping this karmic feminine. Okay. You could have escaped the karmic feminine, ran. They could have told this masculine, they could, they left, but they couldn't say nothing. Confession in the reverse. Because they needed the confusion to keep going. And so that was basically, whether that was intended or not, that was the sacrifice of feminine. That's what they did. That was the sacrifice of the honorable feminine. They let the masculine escape. But the deal was he couldn't say nothing. He couldn't say nothing to feminine about it. So basically, again, leaving her to navigate all that shit on her own, keeping the confusion and the illusion going. So you're healing, clearing that out of your body, whoever you are. Because I mean, that's trauma, that's betrayal, that's a lot. You know, people trying to save their own asses at the expense of you. Yeah, financial support. They could have paid them. They could have gave this masculine financial support to not say nothing. Paid him to not say nothing. Let him escape. Let him move to a different state. Let him, you know, whatever. But paid him to not say nothing. Yep. Interview reverse. About to confess reverse. They paid him to not say nothing. So you all are happening to clear out the fact that you're working on clearing out the fact that, you know, people were willing to let you and your children be sacrificed so that they could escape. They were willing to allow your children to be tortured, you to be tortured. They were willing to allow people to continue to think that you were crazy when they knew what the truth was. They were willing to do that. And you could have very well played a role in helping them. Because why did they escape the situation with whoever these folks was? It could very well be because of things you exposed. Or they could have gotten betrayed or some shit found out. Again, these people supported the wrong folks. So masculine could have gave stuff to this person as well. Vice versa, told them not to say nothing. Yeah, people were threatened by your transcendence here. This is helping you to deal with people doing humiliation rituals on you, trying to embarrass you because you're on an ascension path here. People were paid to do humiliation rituals. They wanted to make it look like you were crazy. So they paid people to lie. They paid people to not tell the truth. They paid people to not say nothing. So when folks start going to all these people, they lie. So then it further cements the lies and the illusions. This is helping to put an end to the drama. Drama queen in the reverse, thirsty, causing chaos. People try to make it seem like you were the drama, you were thirsty. And that's what you have absorbed, okay? The scheme. Court paperwork filed. Yeah. Helping you to protect yourself from this stuff. Entrapment, yep. People keep trying to, yep, and the proof. Okay, yep. Proof is here. Cleansing is here. Soulmate is here. Yeah, people were trying to clean up, hide the proof. Hurry up. Let's wrap her up. So the love bubble and the self-care. The love bubble and the self-care. Let's clarify what's improving. I'm just going to clarify on cleansing and clarify on realization. Okay. triggered. I told you. Trolls are triggered. And so they attack you. Trolls are triggered. You're not making people troll you. Isn't it fascinating? Trolls are triggered, but this is helping you to deal with how they're trying to trigger you. Yeah, you have a podcast. Did I say it? Trolls are triggered. Multiversal memory resonance. Interesting. I just looked down at that. They might hate that you have a good memory. They might hate that you can tap into different knowledge, wisdom. Okay, what's improving? Yeah, triggered. These people keep trying to activate you and trigger you with what they're doing, but the self-love, self-care stuff, the love bubble, anything else that you're doing, it's helping. Yeah, you transmute your tears here. Mm-hmm. Privilege. Transmute your tears in your honor and your favor here. Yeah, privilege. A cult leader is going in the reverse. Yeah, a cult leader that's been still. Yeah, you're a legend. Yeah, because you're a legend. Mm-hmm. It's helping you to take back what's yours. Empath. Look at that. Look at that. mm, 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 mm. Yeah, buddy. What is it? Improving the self? Yes, it is. Because they're trying to shoot down your influence. But it's also helping. It's helping you to improve. Take back your legend. You are a legendary influencer and an empath. And this cult leader wanted the privilege of that. Was stealing that by way of creating suffrage for you and trolling you. Yeah, it's helping you to expose the shadow, to come out of the shadows, to see clearly. Yeah, this fight is helping to clarify and bring about who's been fighting you, who's been causing this shit with you, so that people can get privileges. Or they didn't want you to have privileges or something like that. They didn't want you to have the privilege of your own intelligence or your influence. They didn't want you to have the privileges of that, but they wanted the privileges of it. Yeah, simp. It could be helping you to silence something here. Yeah, people trying to fashion witch is going into the reverse. Podcast. Maybe it's helping you to, your self-love and your self-care is helping you to bring clarity, helping you to speak it in a way on your podcast here of what's been going on here, all these cults, all these influencers that's been basically after you and trying to shut you up. Yeah, it's helping you to put an end to some trolls here. These trolls that were hiding or trying to pretend like they were not trolling, saying that you were crazy. Yeah, black square. Red flag. Yep. These red flags. And red flag, yeah. Yeah. It's helping you to even like breathe through the fact that people got you flagged under false pretense, and it had to do with influencers that was threatened by land back. Yeah, vampire in reverse. That's taking your energy from the vampire. Yeah, again, these people were doing stuff so that they didn't want you to be able to take care of yourself. So there was all this stuff going on. And so your self-love, your self-care, the love bubble, what you're practicing, daily life is helping you to dissipate all of this stuff stuck in your body. Starseed. Yeah, these are people that, yeah, narcissists, reverse. Yeah, trauma bonds. Yeah, people wanted to have you trauma bonded because they didn't want you being an oracle, or you were dealing with people that have a lot of folks trauma bonded to them, and they get these people to do stuff to you. And they get these people to either do stuff to you or, you know, not tell the truth about what they know was done to you, or, you know, stuff like that. Okay, here's your final encouragement, mother. If you're a mother watching this video on Mother's Day, mother figure, caretaker, from the tarot, and then I'll get one from this other cool deck right here, okay? Outcome for Mother's Yay. Outcome for Mother's Yay. That's assisting with love, self-care, dissipating this abuse, this accumulated malignant energy. So give me the vibe, the energy of the collective here. Truth, something on. I'm humming. Saw the High Priestess. Justice. You are bringing about justice here. Okay, I have the Justice coming out with the Queen of Swords in the reverse and strength. Okay. You're bringing about justice for this dishonor, these losses in your life here. Yeah. Two of Cups, fake friends and stuff like that. People who are lying on you, partnering with other people, manipulating the judicial system here. Documents, paperwork, whatever. You're balancing out your anger, vexture. You could be creating vexture. Eight of Pentacles, you're developing here because all these people that were working against you. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, yes. Yes. There it is. An opportunity is being presented to people that's been fighting you. fighting with you, stealing from you, trying to block opportunities and offers, trying to stop your gifts. Yeah, this selfish energy. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, from the people of your past. Six of Cups. You are creating justice and balance here, or alchemy, or alignment. Whatever these people did, this is not going to be wish fulfillment for them anymore. This is, yeah, this selfishness, this getting their wishes at, at the expense of you and your children. How is that encouragement? Okay, exposure is here. So maybe the truth is being exposed, and maybe you're manifesting a partner here with the Two of Cups. Also ceasing to pay attention to the bullshit, because it's not, these people's investments, nothing to worry about here. People could be being forced to pull back because they're not going to get wish fulfillment. It's going to get worse. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. As soon as I said that, whatever's people have been doing to cause misfortune for you, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, who's in the Tower? Queen of Swords reverse, Tower, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Good gracious God. Somebody that, people who don't learn their lessons and stuff like that, they continue on the same shit. So what's the encouragement then? What's happening to this person which makes it a benefit for the collective? Whatever this is, these people lying, these people holding on to stuff, these people holding grudges, these people continuing to do things here. Justice, Ten of Swords. I have Justice, and it fell on, Ten of Swords fell on Justice. How is that a benefit? Tower, what happened here? What happened to these people? What happened to these people? Empress, Ten of Swords. Oh, there's a loss. Plans went to shit, something happened, or it's exposed. Fruitless, Four of Wands reversed. Somebody, yeah, there's the loss, Six of Wands. This is dishonorable. Queen of Cups reversed, could be somebody's mother. Two toxic women here. that was doing work, putting work in to cause harsh, painful endings. A mother, daughter, or two women. The Queen of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. That was celebrating off of your ending you, causing misfortune and betrayal and loss. They're gonna be sorry. Yeah, Knight of Cups is right here. Whatever they've been doing to a younger water sign, poisoning you, poisoning your children, putting work in, lying. Yeah. Yep. They misjudged the situation. Judgment is not in their favor. And what they've been doing to people to cause them to misjudge you, they're paying for that. Somebody could be saying that they wish they wouldn't have fucked with them. This was poor investment. This was wrong. Yep. Truth. About an Emperor in the reverse. That's a distorted leader, distorted Aries. That's crooked paperwork. Distorted leader. Okay, so they're suffering because people are getting the truth and the clarity about your past. Somebody is exposing the truth. This could be a past lover. This could be people that you grew up with. A leader, an authority figure is getting the truth, or somebody is telling this leaders or authority figures the truth about the crookedness, about the deals being made with family, to stop your investments, to stop your growth, to stop your plans, to cause stagnations, to steal. Because somebody misjudged the situation. So somebody is going forth to say, I misjudged the situation. This person was manipulative. These two manipulated me. There was a trick. They poisoned me. They seduced me. They were putting work in. So the good thing is you have truth and clarity. Somebody possibly is going to be coming forth with the truth and clarity about the past, about the root work, about the plots and plans and schemes and the investments as you continue self-care and self-love. You're not waiting. It's just something that's manifesting. Everything is becoming more and more clear. The past, the things about the past, the chaos, where this chaos and conflict was coming from. Some leaders are getting information about corrupt leaders. How somebody did not want to give you your inheritance. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't want to give you something, how people are doing stuff for insurance, paying people different places to do stuff off of insurance or inheritance that's yours. From the past. An opportunity is coming or here. Yep, source. The Hierophant, Taurus energy here. There's an opportunity here. You're manifesting some kind of an opportunity. 8 of Swords reverse. The truth about people doing stuff to get themselves out of a bind. at the expense of you is coming out, basically trying to save their own ass. There could be a Taurus that doesn't want to participate in interfering. Authority figure or a leader that's saying this is not right, this is not fair. I was confused. I misjudged the situation. I was judgmental. These people are judgmental. They're causing confusion. Yeah. All right. Final messages. We're going to clear our energy up. I already know. That's all I can say today. What is the final Mother's Yay? I just looked down. It says removing obstacles. Obstacles are removing. You're removing obstacles. And removing obstacles could look different. It's not always push, 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 push. It can be as you're working on your energy. You're removing obstacles. Sometimes. Okay? It's empowering you or strengthening you or, you know, to guide you in how you're doing that. But yeah, you're removing obstacles. You're even removing the perception of the obstacles. You're removing via working on your energy. So it'll lose resonance. It'll become harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Wherever the collective is, once they see this, the final encouragement outcome, Mother's Yay, or whenever they see the video, past, present, future. Uprights only for simplicity. Simplicity for simplicity. Nature, this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment. You may be being guided today to go spend some time outdoors, maybe going to a park. Yeah, I know people follow you there, but they can't stop you from benefiting from nature. Okay, self-sabotage is going into the reverse. We're taking uprights, okay? Learning to get out of our own way, okay? Yeah. So this self-care is helping you to not sabotage yourself, because that's what a lot of this stuff is, to push you to sabotage. Abuse, 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 hostility, aggression, chaos, conflict, confusion, you know, all of that. Reach out, connecting. Maybe there's support. Somebody may reach out to you. There could be some support, or you might be being guided to reach out for, yeah. Father, something about a father. A mother, a father, a caregiver in the reverse. Yeah, you know, motherhood. learning some new ways to help yourself here. You're expanding your mind. This is bringing transformation. Maybe you're getting some rest, or you're going to get out in nature so that you don't self-sabotage, so you can clear out all the stuff that people are doing to try to get you in that energy, vulnerability. Yeah, maybe you're going to get in nature and ground yourself, clear the energy, a child's love. Oh, you and your children have some fun. Yeah, and this could be one of the greatest challenges that these people have been doing, right? Not wanting you and your children to have fun. So get out in nature, you and your kid, if you can, if your situation is permitting. Maybe this is going to help your vibe, help your energy today. Okay. Yeah. This is crazy. I know. Support. Proper support. Okay. Well, as you attempt to do that with your energy today, as you give full intention to execute proper self-love, self-care, getting in nature, finding a way to have fun with your children, a creative way, what's going to happen to these people? They're not going to be able to continue to vamp off of your pain and suffering. Vampire, they're not going to be able to continue to vamp off of your pain and suffering. Yeah, you're going to be yummy here. They're not going to be able to snack. The billionaire's not going to be able to snack, continue to be snacking off of you. Yeah, well, you are going to deal with jealousy. You're dealing with it anyway. But they're not going to be able to vamp off of you. Vampire reverse. Yeah, they're going to be seen as what they are here. Basically a jealous bitch. Even if it's a man. It's okay. Gotta go. Let me send a love off to myself and y'all. That's the legit mofos. Okay, hold on. May the benevolent ones be well. May the honorable ones be well. If that's you, may you be well.